How are things going for everyone? You can see that someone bought a lot of Bitcoin. The cost is rising. We also have news of some big flows leaving. We also need to talk about some news. Elon Musk and Donald Trump have been talking about cryptocurrencies and other big economic events that have started in the last 24 hours or so, as well as one that will happen tomorrow morning that we should all be aware of. In case you don't mind, please click subscribe and bell to be notified of more videos like this. Under the video, there will also be a link to Margex, a site where you can sell cryptocurrencies. If you look at the trades I made when we were at the bottom of this range, they're now worth more than 100%. You can click on the link below the movie if you really want to trade crypto. As I already said, there will be a big airdrop for Margex. They just told me about this. They are going to airdrop $5 million to different buyers. This will begin in about 2 days if you still want to set it up. Set up your account and get ready. There will be a huge airdrop of meme coins. Even if you don't like meme coins, it sounds like you might be able to change it into something else. The market is going up today. Bitcoin price is going up. Also, the usual markets were red the last time I looked. I'll just bring that up again. Yes, the Nasdaq is down 0.5% right now, and some stocks are falling 20% like Salesforce. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is going up. Bitcoin is up. Okay, then why is that? Okay, we just saw that 700 million Bitcoin worth of cracking has been taken off the market in the last 15 minutes. A lot of Bitcoin is being bought. If the crypto isn't new to you, why would you take it off? It's unlikely that many people will keep Bitcoin worth $700 million on an exchange. The person who did this probably just bought a bunch of Bitcoin and is now taking it back. As well, we know that ETFs are buying. We've had good inflows for 12 days now. I made a movie yesterday, but I wasn't able to show you IBIT or FBTC yet. We did see some GBTC leave yesterday though, and a good amount of IBIT came in, 25 million and 18 million FBTC. So altogether, we got $30 million that day. It is important that a large amount of Bitcoin is involved. That's all the new Bitcoin that was issued yesterday. I also thought this was very interesting. We're going to move on soon. However, the amount of Bitcoin needed to retire. It shows up over time, but I've never seen it on a map like this. After following the 4% rule, you would need less and less Bitcoin. This looks like an anti-log shape. It might be a log shape, but backwards. But you can see, what did you need in 2012? 400,000 or somewhere between 400,000 and 500,000 and 500,000 Bitcoin to retire. Then, in 2016, you needed about $8,000. That was back in 2020, when you needed about 200. What do you need now? 52. Yes, I should have looked at these the whole time. It took 52 Bitcoin for you to retire in 2024. From this, it looks like you might need around 12. Based on the median family salary, this is what it is. The chart is very interesting. I put links to my Twitter account below the movie I just made like this, so if you want to follow me there, you can. One day, maybe by 2036, we'll all have a few Bitcoin saved up and be ready to retire. Andrew AP. Abacus has been giving out a lot of alpha lately. I believe I made more money in the bull market than in the bear market. Talk about what's going on behind the scenes. He says to change how the cash is allocated. People are still talking about Bitcoin in new ways. There are no longer any institutions coming, they're here. They're buying a lot of Bitcoin, billions of dollars worth in the last couple of months alone. One or more national wealth funds are looking into multi-billion-dollar investments this year. This makes it sound like they haven't done this yet, but they're looking into it now. What kind of person is this? There are many different things in the world. It could be Dubai or a national wealth fund in that country. They agree with Bitcoin a lot. It could be one of the Norwegian countries or Norway by itself. No, it's only Norway. It could be one of those countries, since they've also been pretty pro-crypto. Not sure. Perhaps the US. I'm not sure. But it looks like 3 national wealth funds are now looking into multi-billion-dollar deals. He also says that the above equipment is vulnerable to changes in price. A $3 to $5 billion deal is hard to handle. That's why he gives an answer later. It sounds like they want in, but they want to pay a good price for it. Not sure for sure. I'm not sure because I believe that from the point of view of a sovereign wealth fund, they do want to make money from a strategic defense point of view. It doesn't matter as much to countries. They only want a small amount, just in case. It's going to be fun. Then he said ICD, which may be the name of Dubai's investment company. It sounds like they might also want to get into Bitcoin. It's clear that Dubai supports crypto a lot. It also broke. Bloomberg says that Elon Musk and Donald Trump are talking about crypto policy at the same time that Trump talks about Bitcoin and other digital assets as a way to get new votes. Elon Musk denied this, saying, "I'm pretty sure I've never talked about crypto with Trump, but I'm generally in favor of things that give power back to the people, which crypto can do okay, so they do have a good amount of Bitcoin." Tesla has a good amount of Bitcoin. There are hundreds of millions of dollars at stake. As well, we know that SpaceX has Bitcoin. We know that Elon also has Bitcoin. We have no idea how much we don't know. Not only that, but Tesla has $27 billion in cash on hand as well, so it's possible that they will buy a little more Bitcoin at some point. He isn't talking to Trump about this right now, though. We did get some information about the economy as well. It's likely that we should go over US GDP for Q1 jumps 1.3%. 1.6% was the guess. It was 3.5% before. We haven't seen this low since the second quarter of 2022. Okay, so GDP is a little lower than expected. This could be why the market is going down. The old markets are a little bit here today. Yesterday, around 1:30 p.m., the Treasury bailout began. This means that more money is being pumped into the system. I saw some people, I think it was the Federal Reserve, talking about how bad industrial real estate looks. If they do that, they might also have to bail out the business property next door, which would be crazy because they'd have to put in so much money. Of course, there will be more money coming into the system. I think that will happen in the next few years or decades. If you don't believe that, you're crazy. That makes it even more clear why you want more Bitcoin. Okay, spending on personal items will also be reported tomorrow, May 31st, PCE. Keep an eye out for that. It seems like inflation always changes the market. Remember that the price of Bitcoin is going up today. Yesterday, people were scared. This means that the amount of Bitcoin that can be bought right now can be split among all the people who can use it. Okay, we don't have as much today as we did last week. We also have less. There were more available the month before and the year before that. This is because more and more people are learning how to buy Bitcoin. Also, new babies are being born all the time. There are more people in the world, but the rate of growth is going down. It's also true that some big groups are taking way more Bitcoin than they should be able to if it were split equally. Since you want to hold on to your Bitcoin for a long time, now is probably a good time to do it. Tell me what you think about this below the video. Thank you very much. If you want to trade crypto or use credit to try to get your hands on more crypto, thanks for that. I'll see you in the next one.